The sea lion cub had been crawling along the beach in search of its mother, who had gone off hunting. The cub was noticed by a jackal. For the nimble predator, this little sea lion is like a giant sausage. The clumsy cub can't properly resist the jackal, which fiercely attacks the little one. The cub has a fairly dense fur protecting it from the initial bites, but the defense will not last very long. Fortunately, the mother emerged on the shore at the last moment and rushed to protect her offspring. The jackal had to retreat, and the cub was reunited with its mother. Today we'll show you other dramatic and touching instances of maternal love in the natural world. The elephant is an animal whose anger no one would want to provoke. The massive beast is armed with tusks and weighs around 5 tons, which is more massive than most cars in the world. Elephants are also capable of a charging attack that can demolish a wooden house. Here, a family of these giants found themselves near wild dogs. At first, it's challenging to estimate the number of predators, but when the enraged female realized her calf was threatened, then she charged the enemies. And dozens of dogs scattered like a massive wave, diverging from a boulder thrown into the water. Such a number of predators could pose a danger to the young elephant, so the mother's anger is more than justified. However, the dogs underestimated the attentiveness and irritability of the elephants. These animals won't ignore threats to their family members whatsoever. Therefore, attempting to hide and attack the elephant calf from behind was a foolish venture. When the dogs tried to flank the family, the female elephant again showed who's in charge and drove them away. The confrontation of a massive giant against a whole pack of predators is pretty epic, isn't it? But for the sake of their offspring, elephants are ready for real feats. So make no mistake, even if each dog were the size of a lion, it wouldn't shake the resolve of the female elephant. A full-grown lion can easily handle a recently born elephant calf in a matter of seconds. However, when the predator was ready to knock down the little one, the enraged female elephant reacted lightning fast, turning toward the enemy. She shielded the elephant calf, chased away the lion, and almost trampled him. The predator, who was also celebrating victory just a moment ago, is now panicking and running away. Elephants love to bathe. Due to their enormous body mass, they have to regulate their body temperature. That's why they need large ears. Cool water is an excellent way to refresh, and besides, the mother and her calf spend quality time together, playing and swimming. A lovely sight, isn't it? But it turns into an action scene when a crocodile lunges at the elephant calf through the murky water. A big mistake. It seems like the female elephant was ready for this, reacting instantly and charging at the enemy. She crashed into him like a meteorite, causing huge splashes of water. Looks pretty impressive, doesn't it? The female shielded the calf and began to stomp on the audacious crocodile. Elephants are very intelligent animals, and this behavior is not so much instinctive as it is deliberate. The female managed to save her calf, which the predator's teeth didn't even touch. But she's still angry. Someone dared to attack her cub during family playtime. How can one not react to this? The elephant's response is something the crocodile will never forget. The enormous beast simply trampled the reptile into the bottom, attempting to break all its bones. The elephant acts ruthlessly, but her goal is clear. She wants her little one to be safe, not only now, but also in the future when he comes to this watering hole to bathe without her. The crocodile survived. It managed to slip away and escape from the enraged mother. It would be wise from now on never to return to this watering hole. A giraffe mother recently gave birth, and her calf is still entirely helpless. It's not surprising that the mother is keenly aware of everything happening around. What if it's a threat? And that's exactly what happened. Giraffes witnessed an epic hunt by a clan of cheetahs chasing a nimble antelope. The herbivore noticed the predators in time, sprinted away, and managed to distance itself before the cheetahs accelerated to a staggering speed of 70 miles per hour. Predators can sprint like that for a few seconds. so starting the chase now would be too late. The antelope is too far. The cheetahs are left to watch the antelope go and snarl hungrily. The problem is, the antelope ran in the direction of the giraffes, drawing the attention of the predators to this long-necked family. Usually, cheetahs can't count on success hunting giraffes due to the herbivore's significant strength and size advantage. But a very young calf is a different story. It hasn't even managed to stand up, making it a suitable target. For now, the little one's neck is within reach of cheetah's fangs. The cheetahs know this and swiftly attack. The female understands that even one predator can't be ignored, let alone an entire vicious clan of cheetahs. 5 spotted predators, that's quite a power. However, the cheetahs underestimated the mother's bravery. They lunged at the giraffes, but the mother ran to the calf and stood over him, waiting for him to stand up. He is still lying down, and the cheetah is too close, so the courageous mother attacks the enemy. She charges at the cheetah, threatening to smash its skull with her powerful hooves. The cat dodges, and reinforcements arrive, the other members of its clan. However, discouraged by such a start to its life, the calf quickly stands up. This complicates the hunt. The cheetahs try to surround the family, but the enraged mother goes on the attack again and scatters the opponents. Now, dealing with her calf is a challenging task, as reaching the little one's throat won't be easy. The cheetahs had to retreat. The mother's bravery saved the young giraffe at the last moment. Doesn't that deserve your like? Such adorable bear cubs, aren't they? Can anyone want to harm them, especially with a brave mother nearby? As it turns out, someone really can. The female looks so concerned for a reason. She spots the main threats to the cubs, aggressive and hungry males. The cubs' father poses no threat to them, but often doesn't protect them, leaving the offspring solely under the mother's care. The problem is that the male bears fiercely defend their hunting grounds from competitors, both real and potential. This means that huge grizzlies and Eurasian bears often attack cubs that aren't theirs and even hunt them down like prey. The only barrier for these half-ton predators are the mothers. The female bear always desperately defends her offspring, even if she's outweighed by an aggressive and bloodthirsty male by almost a quarter of her mass. It's a huge difference. Imagine the result of a fight between a pit bull and a spaniel. Therefore, female bears often have to rely on cunning. Black bears are smaller than grizzlies in terms of mass, but often behave even more aggressively. The mother understands what awaits her cubs, decides to make an unexpected move. She leads them away from the pursuit into dense thickets, then directs the cubs to the top of a tall, coniferous tree. Bears are excellent climbers, but the heavy and powerful male won't be able to climb up that high. Moreover, the tree is dense enough for the cubs to hide. More importantly, while the cubs hide, their mother goes to meet the male from the other side, distracting him. She takes a risk because an enraged bear searching for prey might attack her as well. Fortunately, that doesn't happen, and the female bear's cunning works perfectly. The male leaves without prey, and the mother and her cubs survive. This grizzly bear family found themselves in a tough situation. They were searching for food when they reached a river with plenty of fish. However, a male bear was already hunting there. Not only can bears attack cubs without cause, but here they intruded into his territory right in the middle of his fishing. There were no trees or bushes to hide, so the mother and her cubs had to run as fast and far as possible until the male caught up with them. The female ran for a long time and got so carried away that she accidentally stumbled upon another family. Yet another female with cubs. The second one noticed the guests and perceived them as a threat. It almost led to a fight. Fortunately, both female bears had cubs, so they understood each other and peacefully went their separate ways. But if you think female bears never engage in fights with aggressive males for the sake of their cubs, then you're mistaken. Just look at how resolutely she goes into battle. As you can see, the maternal instinct gives female bears such immense strength that aggressive males are shocked by the fierce resistance. Here it escalated into a fight. The male is clearly shocked by such determination. The smaller female attacks and steps on the more massive and powerful beast. It throws the female off and clearly doesn't want to escalate the fight to a fatal conclusion. Probably he wants to mate with this female, but wouldn't mind getting rid of her offspring from another bear. However, the female bear couldn't care less about the male's plans. She lunges at him and tries to sink her teeth into his throat and muzzle. The exchange of blows makes the predators disperse. The great strength of the male and the fury of the female balance each other out, making them equal opponents. Orcas are at the top of the food chain in the world's oceans and can hunt just about anything. Fish, seals, sharks, and even huge whales. However, this time they made an unfortunate choice of a target when they attacked a gray whale family. Attacking the calves of this aquatic species is one of the orca's favorite pastimes. The calf is large enough to feed an entire group of orcas, but it really lacks the rage, the skills, and strength to put up a worthy resistance. Usually, orcas drive whale calves away from their parents, then attack from different sides, stun them, bite their sensitive fins, ram them, and hit them. The frightened calf, even though it may weigh more than a fully grown orca, loses the ability to defend itself effectively. Ultimately, the hunters simply drown it, not allowing it to resurface, interfering with the blowhole coming above the water, grabbing its tail and fins to dive deeper. However, this time, they couldn't separate the calf from its mother. The female kept her composure and didn't allow herself or her calf to be distracted, and then she switched to the best defense tactic, the attack. The mass of an adult gray whale can reach a monstrous 27 tons. This is more than the average weight of a freight truck. A tail strike from such a huge creature can instantly break the spine of even a 4-ton orca. And the enraged female gray whale delivers such blows with amazing generosity. The opponents move so fast and create such waves that it's quite challenging to discern the details of the confrontation even with an excellent angle. The female managed to shield her multi-ton calf from the surroundings, repelled a whole series of dangerous attacks, and then forced the orcas to disperse. The struggle is tense and lengthy. Black and white predators are not used to retreating. Although the adult gray whale is 7 times larger than the orca, it is also vulnerable because predators constantly relieve each other, and refreshed hunters replace tired ones. Moreover, orcas are incredibly intelligent predators who can effectively analyze the situation, understand logical connections, and are able to plan complex group actions. And if something goes wrong, they improvise quite well. However, the female gray whale managed to snatch victory even from such a dangerous enemy. She acted more straightforwardly, but knew her priorities here. The female didn't allow her calf to be driven away and brought to panic, prevented killer whales from taking her or her calves to the depths, and managed to protect both herself and her offspring from the most severe injuries. She withstood this battle and saved the offspring alone against a whole group of predators. Pretty cool, isn't it? Leopards love to hunt warthogs. Although the attacked prey puts up a fierce resistance, the strong grip of the spotted predator can crush the trachea and strangle the victim in a couple of minutes. The leopard acts swiftly, quickly knocking the prey off its feet, especially since the predator correctly targeted the youngest individual, which is easier to handle even in the presence of its kin. Fortunately, when the leopard attacked the piglet, the mother immediately intervened and rammed the predator. The carnivorous beast clearly didn't expect the female to recover from the initial shock so quickly. But the brave mother overcame her fear of the predator and went into a furious attack. She attempted to tear into this beautiful spotted skin with her large curved fangs directed forward and upward. She couldn't succeed, but she managed to achieve her main goal. Her cub is free. The leopard not only released the prey from its jaws due to the force of the blow, but also leaped into the air. She clearly didn't expect such an acrobatic feat and fell to the ground stunned. The cat had to retreat to save her life. As for continuing the hunt, they had to forget about it over here. Although the piglet was slightly stunned, the mother made sure that it could fully recover. In Africa, hippos have a well-deserved reputation as tough guys who are always ready to fight, attacking both predators and herbivores. They can even confront a rhinoceros and even an elephant. All of this is true, but at the same time, hippos are very caring and tender parents who always protect their offspring. The furious reaction to any uninvited guests in the chosen water body territory by hippos is often driven by the desire to protect their offspring. Just look at how this female carefully and gently watches over her little one. The calf feels completely safe when such a formidable guardian is nearby. The mother tries to maintain contact with him, guards his sleep, and in general behaves pretty attentively. Other members of this hippo group show no aggression towards the calf, but the mother still tries to monitor the surroundings of her little one. What if someone accidentally crushes him? This cannot be allowed. Here, the enormous strength of the female hippo had to come into play. A huge rhinoceros decided to attack her and the cub. For the hippo, the rhino is a worthy opponent. Both animals compete for the title of the second largest and strongest terrestrial animal after the elephant. Both weigh approximately 3 tons and are well protected. The hippo has thick skin that almost deflects the fangs of its enemies, and the rhino, on the other hand, is covered with sturdy horn-like armor. But they differ in terms of offensive weaponry. The main weapon of the hippo is its terrifying jaws, with which it can crush lions and break the spines of gazelles. The rhino's weapon is its horn, with which the beast inflicts terrible stab wounds, tearing the enemy's belly or throat, striking from below upward. As you can see, although it seems that the opponents are equal, the hippo is in a less advantaged position because it cannot retreat. For an effective ram and grabbing the enemy with her jaws, the hippo needs a run-up, but even one step back will expose the cub to the attack. On the contrary, the rhino doesn't need a run-up for its amplitude strikes from bottom to top. It uses its advantage, trying to pierce the female hippo's throat, strike the horn under the chin, or even damage her skull. The female hippo stubbornly stands her ground and blocks the rhino's path to her cub. She understands that the enraged opponent will ram him, so she takes the full force on herself. But at the same time, she gives a powerful counterattack, making the aggressor regret engaging with hippos. A little later, the female got back at her tormentor. When she didn't need to protect and cover her cub, she immediately gained momentum and went on the counteroffensive. The rhino didn't expect that on land, these seemingly cumbersome animals could demonstrate such speed. The female hippo clearly instills fear in this rhino, for whom this fight will probably be a very painful lesson. Such dedication and loyalty to their offspring are repaid to female hippos with gratitude. You'll be surprised, but even a very young calf can heroically defend its mother at a critical moment. That's exactly what happened here when a huge lion attacked the sick and weakened female, lying and recovering not far from the water. The predator could deal with her since she has no strength to resist. But the courageous calf leaped onto the offender. The lion is shocked by such a turn of events. The predator attacks the young hippo, which stands steadfastly and tries to counterattack. Thick skin gives him decent protection, but he is still far from being large enough to count on an unequivocal victory. Nevertheless, he distracts the lion from the mother and drives him away. Truly touching, isn't it? Share your thoughts on this story in the comments. Contrary to the reputation of vicious creatures, hyenas are caring parents. Here, a female hyena saved her cub from a pack of wild dogs. Spotted hyenas are social animals with a unique family relationship structure. However, they love their offspring and won't let anyone harm them at all. Just watch how this brave female defends her pup. She is ready to tear apart the entire pack of wild dogs, no matter the cost. Hyenas are experts in ambushing and launching group attacks. Perhaps this experience helps the female defend against a whole gang of dogs. Although the hyena is about half the size of the dogs, the numerical advantage makes the situation extremely dangerous. Despite probing attacks and dangerous assaults, the hyena withstands the siege and saves her cub from the enemies. This is one of the few mammal species with a clear and solid matriarchy. Females always rule the pack, dominating males cruelly, taking their food, and reducing them to the position of slaves. Due to a specific hormonal background, females resemble males so much that some African tribes and scientists even 100 to 200 years ago considered hyenas hermaphrodites. Female hyenas are fierce, aggressive, and very large. Also, giving birth for them is extremely painful. Perhaps that's why they dislike males and value their offspring so much. What do you think? In any case, as long as the cub is small, it is at the top of the hierarchy of the pack, cared for and protected. When it becomes an adolescent, it has two options. If the cub is female, she will find her place in the hierarchy according to her abilities, skills, and strength. If the adolescent is male, welcome to the social bottom of the hyenas. No matter how determined and strong the male is, he will never get out of that bottom. So if this female is protecting her son, the cub should be glad that he is still young. For the sake of an adult offspring, the fierce hyena wouldn't lift a claw. Which instance of remarkable maternal care and protection surprised you today the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That way, you'll see more of the most unusual, epic, and curious moments from the world of nature.